back to the vlog. You know, you feel me? You did.
On a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time we're making up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you for said I paid in this you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just to know you were true.
I'm in Staples right now, so I'm gonna do a quick little story time in the car. Yeah, you know, you feel me? Alright, y'all, so today we're doing a story time on how I met my online friends, and yeah. So, we're gonna take it back to like 2 years ago. Well, like a year and some change ago. December 25th, on Christmas Day, 2020. I was like, well, before that, I used to play this game called Episode Interactive. So I was obsessed with it, and like, I really wanted to make a story on it, but I didn't know how to. So yeah, that was like in 2015 and stuff. Like, I think eventually I did make one, but it got deleted. I used to do it off my phone. And yeah, so back to 2020, I had like in 2020 there was this thing. I was playing Episode, and there was this thing called Wattpad, and Wattpad is like an online book. It's like a book that you get on it, that you read on an app, right? So I got that, and I became like an author on it on like on the 26th on the app. So yeah, and I was like, I don't know how to explain it. I was like really excited. So like 2-3 days later, I decided that I wanted to make an Instagram account, you know, for my, you know, because I was an author, my pet author. So yeah, I decided to make an Instagram account. So the Instagram account, I got like 5 followers or 7 that same night, and this is when I met my first friend. Her name is Varsha. So basically, like, she slid in my DMs. She was an Episode author. I was still a Wattpad author. So yeah. So she slid in my DMs. She was basically like, hey, how are you? Blah blah blah. I really like it if you like, you know, read my story, read for read. Well, she didn't say read for read because she didn't read Wattpad, but you know, type stuff like that. So yeah, she was like, I'd love it if you read it. And my instant reaction was like, oh my god, I'm a friend and blah blah blah. So I read the story, and yeah, she followed me too. So after that, like, we became like, we weren't friends at that point. We were more like just associates, like people, like she knew of me and I knew of her type stuff, and like we spoken before, but we just weren't like friends at that point in time. So yeah, then that night she was like really inspirational. She was like, I'll put a message of like what I told her, like right here. I'm gonna just go through my messages, but like, yeah, I'm gonna just show y'all. And she was like really supportive. She was like, hey, if you get an Episode story, because you know I don't read Wattpad, I'll read it for you. Like, you know, I'll read your story. And then I was like, oh, thank you, I would do that. And you know, but I've been wanting to write an episode for years, and it just doesn't work for me. Or that, like, I just assumed she didn't like me because I would like reply to her story. I'd be like, congratulations, and blah blah blah, you know, being nice, and she'd just be like, okay, thank you, end of it, you know. Like, I tried to make conversation with her. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm back home now, and it's like hours later, but we're gonna finish this. So yeah, like I tried to have conversations with her. She was like kind of like standoffish, like I don't know you, don't text me type stuff. Well, that's what I felt like at the time. So yeah. So now's around the time. Oh, also I ended up posting my story on January 20th. So this is around the time when I met my second online friend, Abby. Yeah. So we so it was the 25th of January at around like 1 a.m. Some like, you know, like maybe 1:30, 1:05, you know, it was like some time in between like 1 a.m. So yeah, she texted me. I posted on my Instagram story that if I can find the post, I'll put it right here. Yeah, so I posted my Instagram story. It was something about coding. Like, I didn't know how to do it. Sorry, River's like this cage, and I'm gonna go get him a bone. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I also got an ice cream. So yeah, so I posted. I was like, I think it was speech bubbles. I was like, oh my god, I don't know how to do this. Someone help me or something like that. And she replied to my story. She was like, I think she told me how to do it. And then she was like, well, if you need any more help, just let me know. Or like, yeah. So it was one of the other. So I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And we were like, instantly, like, we just had a connection that's like out of this world, you know, type stuff. Like, yeah, when she texted me, it was like we had an instant connection. Like, she's like, we were texting. I remember I was literally like, oh my god, you're literally me. And another, like, you know, like, she acts like the nicer side of me. Like, she reminds me so much of myself still to this day. Like, her characteristics are like my nice characteristics. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back after some time. So as I was saying, like, me and Abby's friendship chemistry is like through the roof. She's a Capricorn, and usually I don't know if y'all believe in zodiacs, but like usually me and Capricorns like opposites. Well, Varsha's also a Capricorn. Usually, I don't like Capricorns, but like they're an exception, you know? Let me give him his other bone. Like, we instantly became friends after that. And then, I think it was the next day, actually. No. We got 100 reads, like, I think it was 6 minutes. No, it was like a couple minutes apart, you know? I know it was a couple minutes apart because I like kept refreshing the page. Refreshing. And she was doing it too because we were both at 99. So yeah, that was a big achievement. We both hit 100 reads on the same night. And instantly, like, after that night, my story just blew up. I got 1,000 reads in a week. But yeah, so on February 19th, I met my third online bestie, Maru. So a little backstory about Maru, really. She was already friends with, also I'm getting ahead of myself. I was like, at this point of the story, like, me and Varsha were like friends, I guess you can say. I mean, you know, Abby, we were friends like overnight. So yeah. So we, it was my idea and they didn't know each other. So like, long story short, I got us in a group chat. So our group chat was called Baddies. This day they hated that name. I actually liked it. Like, excuse me. But yeah, yeah. So back to Maru. Her backstory, she was already friends with Maru. I mean Abby. Abby and her, they were friends. So Maru knew of me because of Abby. Like, we posted stuff on her story, and I knew of Abby. I knew of Maru because of Abby, because she posted stuff with her. So then, yeah. So one day Marie followed me. I knew who she was, remember, keep that in mind. She also knew who I was. So she replied to my story. It was this guy. She was like, oh my god, he's hot. And it just kicked off from there. I thought she didn't like me. She probably thought I was annoying. And she said apparently she didn't like me. She was kind of trying to keep the conversation going. I thought she was like, oh my god, can't she please stop texting me? Type stuff, you know? So yeah, and then my fourth friend, the one who completes our My Little Pony group chat, Dakota, you guys probably remember her from last video. Dakota followed me since February or like January because Farsha had like reposted something I posted. So yeah, she followed me. So I thought she didn't like me. So like a couple times we would just randomly text each other like gifs and stuff. And then like we just became friends overnight, you know? There wasn't, Dakota was friends with Varsha and Abby. I think she was friends with Abby at that point. Me and Dakota followed each other, but we never spoke. And I think she was friends with Varsha and Abby, but she wasn't friends with me. So like, I was just like persistent. And then eventually she became my bestie. I mean, who could resist all of this? You know? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the post notification squad. We'll see you guys later.
On a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time we're making up. Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel set up, dating this you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just to know you were true.